are back from outer space. No, I never went to outer space. It would have been taken a lot longer, I think, if I'd gone all the way to outer space and back. But, well, you never know. Maybe I'm some kind of special teleporting alien creature that went whip whoop. And I just went up to my people and went, and they said back to me, and then I returned. That was my break. Don't know what that was, but there you go. Sometimes just the nonsense flows, and that cannot be helped. The nonsense flows swiftly from your mouth, and then it sort of plops on the floor down south. And then when it's plopped, you cannot get it back in, because the nonce is far... The nonce, yes, the nonce. We've introduced a nonce to the situation. And frankly, I don't think you ever truly want to introduce a nonce to the situation. I am swiftly catching up with my original save file, and very swiftly doing shit all in terms of progress here, which is quite something. I don't know why I've managed to be so slow. I just haven't had like as much of a laser focus as I need to have had in the game. I've just been kind of pottering around. I think it's because you get to like gone 11 o'clock and it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna, just potter around and not care too much, which is not unreasonable, but it does make for slow progress. And I do feel like I really need to knuckle down and actually crack into making some kind of progress. Now, didn't we decide, if I can find the right page, I decided I knew how to build acid, but I can't remember why I wasn't building acid. I think we did do the church service at the end of last session, but yeah, let's just have a quick look in here. Whoop-a-doodle. It always has a little whoopie-doodle. Okay, so we need toxic powder and toxic extract. Gonna look it up. We're at that stage where I can't be bothered to experiment anymore. I mean, I would think it would be obvious that it'd be some kind of... before I do look it up. I mean, you've got no real evidence to suggest I haven't already looked it up, but I hadn't quite gotten that far. Goo of death, I don't think that's going to be helpful. Where do I know? Oh, okay. Maybe I need to study it first before I can actually use it. So we'll just try and study the black jelly. And now, hopefully... So it can become a fluid and an essence. Which, yeah, that's nice and all. But I actually need powder, don't I? Yeah. Well, I'll try the essence. Pretty certain this is the essence machine, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. We'll pop that in the essence. It's purple. That's not the right one, is it? No, we want red. Is that the powder machine? No, this is the powder machine. No, it is the powder machine. So I suppose... Oh, can I stick blood? I can't stick blood in this machine, can I? No. It's sometimes like... So with that black jelly, it's kind of... Well, it's actually made of purple goo, hasn't it, really? But that'll make... Yeah, that'll make the blue stuff. Which I don't want. We're looking it up. We're looking up how to build toxic stuff. Also, I want to put that piece of paper away. The story. I also need to do a load more cooking as well. And put silver somewhere. Where I want to put the silver, I do not know. Got a stack of silver here? I thought we had a stack of silver here, but apparently not so much. Oh, right. I need to re-access my phone in order... I don't remember doing that search, but there you go. Google, fuck off. That's the direction I want you to do. Being very slow and awkward. Right, toxic... Because it's probably the toxic powder and the toxic... could very well be the same item it comes from. But Difficult to know for certain, but we'll see. What can get me toxic powder is the key question I've got here right now. Okay. I mean, I can go and get those, but that is definitely not what I was expecting when it came down to the situation. But you'll see. You may see why in a moment or two. When I get what item is requested for the toxic powder, you may understand precisely why I was struggling with the concept. Well, we probably don't need all of those, so we'll just sort of take a few. But yeah, it's onions, apparently. If I've read this correctly. I have to get toxic powder from onions. Or red flowers. Red flowers is a little bit more obvious. And I tell you the other one that should have sprung to mind, that has just sprung to mind. Can't guarantee it's correct, but it's just sprung to mind. And that is bloody... I might not actually be able to use these onions, because I might need to study them first. Yeah, I need to study them. That's fine. But yeah, the one that sprung to mind now is mushrooms. There may be a case where you could utilise mushrooms to get these things. So these can go powder and essence, was that I saw? I think so, which should hopefully mean if I stick that in the cube, get it, and that... no, this must be the powder, right? This is the powder machine. Excellent, toxic powder. I will burn through some more of these onions. I think, yeah, 3 in each machine will do nicely. Superb. Right. So, I mean, I need to wait for that machine to finish. How long are you taking? Fair amount of time. Might be worthwhile going off and figuring something else out as well. Speed potion. Could be useful, but I must admit, health potion is going to be the one I want the most of, but I think I've run out of the ingredients. Health potion. Health potion. We need green goo. Oh, where's the green goo from? I do not know. Oh, it was the hiccup grass. That's why I was using hiccup grass, I think. Well, having said that, green jelly's got to go to green goo in it, surely. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I've got loads of green jelly. Oh, excellent. We can do fuck tons of this stuff then. Assuming that is the correct solution. And it doesn't... Oh, no, it's not the correct solution, is it? It was life solution we wanted. So, no. It is green. Just the wrong green. You couldn't have made it easier on me, could you, game? No, of course you couldn't. Is that the same green? That's not the same. No, that is health solution this time. They look devilishly like the same fucking green. Absolutely ridiculous. There's so many colours in the world. I'm sure they could have found another one that was a bit more distinctly different. Right, now at least we've got that. We want to put more onions in there. Seems a bit of a waste for silver star onions, but oh well. Little we can do. God damn it, I need life powder as well. So I need you to... I mean, you're going to have to die now. I'm sorry, mate, but you've annoyed me. Let's get you... There's a moth in here, if you were wondering. I'm not just randomly killing some guy who wandered into the room. But it's just... it's one of those ones where it's like... I would prefer to just leave him be. Let him just flitter around. Well, actually, no. I tell a lie, that. I'd rather he not flit around. That's the key problem. Just fucking settle in a corner. We can both be happy. But unfortunately, the little shit insisted on not doing that. Interesting. This decomposes into a powder. Witness you. Why am I witnessing you? What have you done? Have you done something spectacular? Or are you... I don't know. Trying to make a joke, but still. You highlighted a message. You did. You did. Very good. Very clever. Unfortunately, I don't have any kind of... Oh, is that the powder I'm looking for? That might be the powder I'm looking for. I don't know, though, because I've maxed out my inventory. I still have a sort of... a little document which which has a sort of idea to do some kind of highlighted message thing. But unfortunately, I'm very lazy. and I cannot be bothered. I cannot be bothered anymore. Everything's kinda gone, and I can no longer be bothered with it at all. Let's put the silver powder in there. I don't really have a reason why. I'm just trying to deposit as much inventory as possible so that I've got the space for the rest of my bits. We'll put that silver in there. There must be silver elsewhere, so it's probably a bit of a waste of space there, but still. Pop that in there. Water solution I don't really need. I mean, those seeds probably don't need to be here, but I don't have anywhere else to put them at the moment. With Butter's help, did some pirate quests and then Reapers. By Reapers, do you mean you defeated Reapers? Or you were beset by Reapers? Or did you yourself become the Reaper? If you live long enough, you will find yourself becoming the villain. Life powder! Life powder is here. You were chased by 2 level 5 Reaper Brigs. That's excessive. But even by their standards. I take it, were they together then? Because it sounds like a hell of a coincidence if they just happened upon you at the same time. I had to jump from the boat with the quest item and hand it in. Was that close? I take it this was the Golden Sands quest you were doing? Or were you doing something else? What am I doing? 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 Nails and Flitch. Golden Sands one, yeah. At some point, I wouldn't mind if we do it tomorrow. It might be quite beneficial for me, certainly. I realise it's a little bit selfish, but it could be beneficial to do it again. A, because it means supporting the Golden Sands, and B, I need to not get my sail silks or whatever it was damaged, because unfortunately I didn't bother thinking about that idea. Especially one of the key ones. Oh, tomorrow's hit and miss. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh no. That is unfortunate. Oh well, I may have to just do it myself then. Or possibly if Butters and Seize My Pea, if they are around, we'll have to be pirating without you. But it just won't be the same, especially considering you are the one who usually invites us to all the quests, and therefore we don't know how to do that. So it's going to be awkward. But there you go. I'll have to figure it out. I think I can do it via the game bar. Although having said that, you seemingly yeah, because Butters now appears on my friend list inside the game, whereas you still don't. Because you seem to appear offline through the Xbox game bar. So I don't know whether I'd be able to invite you. But theoretically, because you have me as a friend on the Xbox thing, you would actually be able to just join yourself. Not literally join yourself with, as in you're going to do it yourself. By that, I mean you could just go, can I join? And the answer is yes, because you're a friend and because the crew is friends only type deal. I must admit, yeah, scroll shelf might not have been the one I wanted. No, I wanted the alchemy rack. Bollocks. More flitch and 4 planks. I'm not very good at paying attention, which is unfortunate. But there you go. Hopefully, I've now got a nasty feeling. Not enough resource. Oh, fuck nuts. Fuck nuts. Fuck the nuts. If you fuck the nuts, then make sure you fuck them well. Because you don't want to fuck nuts poorly. If you fuck nuts poorly, you're gonna get a reputation for poor nut fucking. Right, finally, the rock has come back to alchemy rack. There we go. I've got another rack. I am in fact Jack Rackham. I must watch that series again now, thinking about it. Because I'm fairly certain he was, they did use... I think Jack Rackham is a real pirate, for starters. And I believe they used Jack Rackham in the series Black Sails, I think it was called. You cannot see that for certain. Acid! Get that acid in your son. Now we need to wait for the appropriate day. So let's try and figure out something else that we want to do. And don't say have a poo, even though you're longing to say have a poo. Oh yeah, you don't want to say have a poo, 'cause it's unnecessary and rude. But then again, those two things do rather sum you up quite succinctly. You are unnecessary and oh so very rude. I might concentrate on getting some of that marble chipped down so that we can A, work on some blue experience, and B, oh, we should probably do the old should do a full vineyard thing. We'll just sort of try and pick up as many as possible. I think I might be able to get away with doing them all. Difficult to know with the energy supplies. I do need to do some cooking as well. If I plan on going back down in the basement, which I do plan on going back down into the basement, I will need to concern myself with the severe lack of foodstuffs I have to gain energy whilst down there. It is a little more efficient if you are sort of... if you pop down there with foodstuffs, because you can just keep having your thing ticking over. Ticking over. Do 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 do. That's right. Do 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 and do 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 do. Excellent. Right. So we want to put the seeds away. No, we don't want. We want to keep the berries, and we technically want to keep the crop waste because the crop waste goes in the other farmyard. For I cannot use it anywhere else. At least I don't think so. There's often times when I find myself realizing I've missed something obvious, and I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up good. I fucked up big time. Oh darn it all. And if you're done it all, you're doing it wrong. We shall squeeze our grapes. We shall squeeze our grapes again. We shall keep squeezing until we run out of energy, and then we'll be disappointed at the lack of squeezing. If only we could squeeze. Squeeze a little harder. We could get by squeezing the grapes. Yeah, we're squeezing the grapes. Ooh, it's painful. I squeezed my grapes too much. I'm gonna squeeze my grapes again. I'm gonna squeeze my golden grapes as opposed to my golden grams. Oh yes, indeed. We've got all the squeezings we can do. Pop it in the barrel of fermentation goodness. Now let's put our grapes in, and our grape juice on there indeed. We got so much apple juice, I do not know what to do with my apple juice. I genuinely don't know what to do with all that apple juice. I'm fairly certain I can build cider at some point, but it's like, no, I have no idea. Yeah, we just sort of want to do all the marble. I'm going to give him all of the marbles. Would you like every single one of marbles in your mouth or face? I feel like in your face is the lesser of two evils. 'Cause if they were in your mouth, you could taste where they've been before. And I don't know if that's appealing. Don't peel my balls. I think that'll be painful if you peeled my balls with a blunt razor indeed. It might be better if it was sharp. But no guarantees, 'cause you're still kinda peeling the skin off my balls. And I think just in general that is not a pleasant thing to happen in a sort of distinct and definitive sense. I couldn't guarantee it, to be honest. I mean, you never know. You might enjoy having your skinny balls peeled off, but I don't think it's ever going to be considered a good thing. Polished brick and marble. We do need sort of polished bricks and marble, but not necessarily right now. So, I mean, again, I do sort of need polished bricks of stone, but nothing immediate screams that. So we'll just deal with the iron ore, perhaps. Just do some general fiddlings, and hopefully that means when I need iron ore and I need marble, I will have plenty of marble. Could do with ditching some of those wood blocks as well. We've got a lot of wood. A lot of wood in my life. What's that? Oh, that's the grinder where you can resharpen your weapons. I haven't had to do that as often as I would have thought I would have had to. Let's do that cooking I wanted to do. Easiest thing is usually just bread rolls. But that's much like life, really, isn't it? The easiest thing you could possibly build is a bread roll. It's very difficult to fuck up a bread roll. Unless you really sort of go to town with sort of trying to fuck it up. I do have... panna cotta? Blimey. Reduces the chance of making a surgical error. Interesting. So if I really, really needed to have... sauerkraut's usually quite good. Grated beets. Grated beets. That's perfect. 30 energy, lovely jubbly, easy peasy to grate some beets. We can get a shitload of that. There you go. That's all we're going to be doing for the foreseeable future. We're just going to grate my beets. I'm grating my beets. Should have put some cats in there as well, really, but meow. There you go, I'll put a cat in there. No, the traditional thing, if you were wondering, with beatboxing is apparently you go boots and cats, as in boots and cats. You don't go puss in boots, because that's something completely different. But you do go boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats. And that is me grating my beets. That's me grating the cat. And no, that's hard skin now. That was me grating my boots. Because I grated so far. That was the joke, was I grated so far into the boots that you hit the hard skin of my foot. It's pushing it to suggest it was a joke, isn't it, rather? But there you go. We are past midnight, but we did start late, so don't know. We may carry on, or we may not. Now, did that take up many inventory spaces? That is inconvenient, but there you go, never mind. It does allow me... I suppose I'm going to want to equip my beets. Equip my beets, Badre. I don't want a mouse there, game. Why is there a mouse there, game? Nobody asked you to bring forth the mouse. Also, I seem to start delaying slightly. Feels like it's sluggish, but I might be making that up. It may be my imagination, but I can't guarantee that in either direction. Right, what should we do? Oh, it's almost Moon's Day, so let's try and figure out something I can do with my energy that will hopefully be useful, semi-useful. Do I have anything useful for the energy? Not really. Should probably go back. I start need to No. No. Create magic pumpkin. Visit him in a day. Yes, there we go. We were doing something with Uric. So let's hoof it over here and visit Uric. Oh, we've got a couple of bodies in here. Oh shit, yeah, we've got a couple of bodies ready to be done. Blimey. Looks for the diagnostics button on the voice box. You'll never find anything like that. Oh, can I not extract the soul? Oh, I think the soul is broken in this one. Oh well. Never mind. I guess we'll just slice and dice his bits. Blood and fat. Blood and fat is what I need. No, not. Yes, blood and fat. The blood and the fat. Take his blood, take his fat. And maybe extract his sin shard? Will that remove a red skull? No, it doesn't. That's fair. It's not bad as is. Yeah, it's quite good. I think I might just bury this one. Take it to the graveyard and bury that bad boy. So I do want to start trying. Whoops, I dropped it instead. I do want to start trying to up the level of this graveyard. I could do with sort of. Well, that's a good fence, so we'll use that fence. I think we've got better. Oh, we've still got a spare level 6, huh? Oh, shite. I've got full inventory again, of course. So really, I should probably remove that wood fence. Oh, actually, no, that's a shit grave in the first place, so we'll just remove all of that and probably get an exclamation order. Get rid of you. Oh, Billy Ballbags. I've not got any space. And that's why it's all a pile of Billy Ballbags. Why it's all a pile of Billy Ballbags. Have you ever met a man called Billy Ballbags? No? Well, you don't want to either. Billy Ballbags is a bastard. He'll cut you up and leave you for dead, 'cause he's Billy Ballbags. And he is a bastard. He has no respect for you. All the things you do. I could have sworn I had blood here. Some blood in the chest, maybe. Is there blood in my chest? If there is, you need to call an ambulance. Although in fairness, strictly speaking, I wouldn't know if I had blood in my chest until perhaps it was too late. At which point I would not be able to do much about the blood in my chest. Right, so Stony Doodahs, we're trashing that. Theoretically, I think I can do that here. No, that's where piece of stone, that's the one. Did I have the wooden fence that I took up as well? No. Fair, but annoying. Stone there as well, I suppose. Oh, he's bought me more marble. He's bought my balls back. How did I lose them? I don't know. It's slightly alarming. That's a shit body. Can I take your soul? Or is this soul now dead again? Maybe I'm just taking too long. Yeah, no, it's already got sort of sin shard in it. Interesting. Maybe I need to remove the sin shard and then I can take the soul? Or maybe I've just already taken the soul, I suppose. But yeah, this is a terrible body, so I think this is a burn. This is a burn jobby. Which means fat. Or flesh, rather. God damn it, out of energy again. I suppose I could just eat my beets. Eat my beets, baby. Skin might be useful for paper. If you're not burying a body, you might as well just harvest it, but for parts as best you can. Because it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't even matter at all. Just keep eating my beets. I've got loads of them and it's easy enough to bring them. Build them again. Gonna take it all. I'll take it all. I don't care if I live or if I die. Dun, 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 dun. I might need some extra bones. I'm going to take every single fucking piece of this bastard. All of your parts are out of your body. And I ain't even got the space for it. I'm wasting them at the moment. That's how little I care for you, son. There you go. Stick you in the fucking bin. I need more fuel, shitey ball bags. I'm gonna need to go get more fuel from the place. Have we got a stack of meat here? No, annoyingly, we do not have a stack of meat here. We do have a stack of meat there, though. Excellent. I don't think there's any reason to keep that around, but we will want to gather some firewood. God damn, we need billets first. Well, we'll grab a load of billets, but we'll probably have to... we need to go to see the Doodah Man, the Doodah Man, the Doodah Man. We need to see the Doodah Man. In a moment, we'll see the Doodah Man. What we'll do first, while the mirror is replenishing, I will just pop down here and put away a couple of more of these little bits and pieces that I've picked up. Skin and blood and... we'll wrap around and stick a sin shard in and probably end up filling my inventory. Well, no, I need to avoid that because otherwise I might end up leaving a part behind that I don't want to leave behind. God damn it. Ah, knackers! Big knackers in your face. The biggest of the knackers. All over the place. Stick another sin shard in there and then I suppose we'll have to go round. Is there... there's multiple, but we might as well take it. Might as well take as much as we can while we're having to go round here anyway. Oh, gotta go round here. Fucking sweetie balls. I must organise this inventory space somewhat more as well, because then I'll stop having to look in every single place for every single item. Bones, skulls, and I mean, in fairness, we are going to need a new place to put intestines. We might as well grab these and finish that. Oh, no, I need to go see... I need to go to the lighthouse, otherwise he might fuck off. I have acid! Drop the acid, my friend. Here's the acid, or you think there should be more than enough? Oh, seems that I have everything I need to get these pages apart. Just a moment, young man, a bit of acid. The young are always in a hurry, but they're going. There's nothing up ahead. Gently pull the papers apart. Almost. Oh, I've still got it. Let's read what it says. Here we have 3 parts of the barrel. A necklace with a sapphire, a golden angle, and an endless notebook. Snake has an endless notebook. I believe I know where to get a necklace and a golden angle. When I was... wait a second, there's something else on this page. With my friend near the lighthouse, I should tell him Esmeralda is pregnant, his child. I think I'm going to have a stroke right now. I have a child. I may have a child. Well, see, if you had a stroke before... if you had a stroke instead of sex, you wouldn't have had a child. There you go. What about a necklace and... You're talking about a necklace and a golden angle. Yes, it's all connected. How strange. I might have a child, of course, but now he or she must be around 25, but still. We're talking about a necklace and a golden angle. Young man, you must help me. You must. Yes, I know exactly where you can find a golden angle. I'll tell you everything. Just help me out. What happened to Esmeralda and our child? Oh, fine, I'll help. How did you people manage things before? Let's think where to start. Esmeralda arrived here with a gypsy caravan through the northern pass. They can't leave because the pass collapsed. I hear that they still have a small camp near the mountain fort north of the village. You should go there and talk with her brother. He should to be the Gypsy Baron now, after his father's death. I think I was supposed to just be, he should be the Gypsy Baron, but still. Okay, so what about the Necronomicon? If I'm right, you used to work at the university. Yes, that were the good old days. that were. It's translated from, I believe it's a Russian company that built this one. So it's slightly poorly translated, I suppose, is the key thing. But still enjoyable enough. It's close enough that it doesn't make that much difference to it. But now nothing moves me anymore. I've known enough to know I'll never know enough. And besides all that, the Inquisition's rules became untenable, so in the end I quit. Maybe you still have some connections there. I need one book, Necronomicon. Oh, young man, I took that book with me. Nobody looks after that magic garbage. so I decided to give it to my friend. He can't read, but he likes the pictures. Where's your friend now? Right here. He works as a lighthouse keeper. Oh, excellent. We might be able to do that then. About to run in with vampires. You know, boy, Roderick's wife mentioned that you once had an encounter with some vampires. Oh, vampires, that was a long time ago, even before the Great Blast. Yes, it was in the glade to the right of the waterfall. My friend Keeper was with me. We were having a picnic, as I recall, and then 4 guys with fangs suddenly showed up and assaulted the Keeper. But some strange magic protected him, and they all turned into vampire jaws. Amazing. Do you know anything else about vampires? Well, for instance, I've read that vampire alchemists have discovered 4 groups of blood. More interesting, vampires only drink group 0 or group O, one of the two. The other groups give them cavities in their fangs, ulcers, green eruptions on the skin, decades-long paralysis and other nuisances. Oh, my childhood dream has just come true. I'm a detective, just like Sherlock Holmes. So let's apply the deductive method, or inductive. Oh, it doesn't matter. Roderick didn't recognise the guy, neither did Rose, and what's more, Farmer's son called out to him, but the individual didn't hear him. So he isn't a regular visitor, and he has hearing problems. I've got it. I need to talk to Master Alaric and the Marquis. I will try and do that. First, we'll just have a look in the trade area. Yeah, I mean, we could do a great book. We have got a fair amount of cash. Shall we do a great book and a lesser book? Finish the offer. I do now seem to be able to gather a fair amount of cash. It's very much one of those games where early days you're strapped for cash, desperately trying to piece it together, and then late game you are flush. And then I think you end up slightly strapped again, but still. About that book, you still have that book? Excuse me. I'm choking on my own northern accent. It's fine. Oh yes, big fat book. The pictures are ugly. I'm using it as a leg for my wardrobe. Can you give it to me? I've already made a new leg, so why not? But it's a big fat book, and judging from pictures, it must be very interesting. But I'll trade it for a bunch of maggots. You want 5 maggots? I've got a shitload of maggots, son. My God, I'm swimming in maggots. It's very unpleasant, truth be told. Right, let's head back to Sweet Home for multiple reasons, in fairness. First reason, 5 maggots, which, in fairness, I might actually just have gotten 5 maggots. Well, technically I got 6, but yeah, no. Who's asking? We can probably put the peat in there. Oh, for Pete's sake. And then can we put 1? Excellent. So there's 5 maggots. And now I really need to deal with the farm at some point, gather those crops, but truth be told, they'll stay there for ages, and I don't need the crops at the moment. So you put those two situations together, and it's like, is it really worthwhile going and getting that? No. Can I cheekily get back to the lighthouse and talk to this man before he goes in? Just barely. Excellent. I have now got the Necronomicon. Marvellous. That's what we like to see. We'll gather. Oh, I haven't got any. Oh, I suppose we can use a fucking. What's that? Gather some mushrooms. Gather some apples. Gather the apples. Gather the pears. Gather them together. No one rightly cares. Just going to gather a whole load of bits, and I might take them in to study our shitey balls. I know, it's always shitey balls, isn't it? Shitey balls the second, shitey balls the third. Shitey balls for father, and shitey balls... You heard. I'll tell you what, maybe I'll take an apple with me. Take an apple with me, and then try and poison it. That's right. Gonna poison the apple. And you'll never see the poison coming, and you'll go into a deep sleep. No, all I wanted to do was study the apple, because I've got lots of science points and I've got a fair amount of faith. And I'm happy. Oh, the apple can be decomposed into nothing. Granted, oh no, I saved some faith to the side. So I think this is all just new faith. I can just carry on doing fluid and essence. I thought as much. Well, I'll tell you what. This is the essence machine. So we'll put 1 in the essence machine. It gets me the green essence. And then we'll put it in the fluid machine, where it will probably get me a green fluid, yes. Order solution. I'd like to order a solution, please. What's that? You don't want to order me you don't want to give me a solution? Well, I want one. I could study my tools, but that's an expensive one. Studying your tools is expensive. Anything that's going to give me a blue. We might as well stick to the idea of blue double D double die. Oh, that one will in fact give me blues. So let's investigate the death extract. Nice. I am now the master of death. And I will always be that. I have mastered death. Excellent. Spider webs we can now work with, which is useful. Ash we can probably work with again as well. Like, technically, I mean, I don't think you need to study them in order to be able to then break them down. But to a certain extent, it does help. There we go. And well, we've now studied the apple, haven't we? So probably best to put the apple back where the apple should go. Oh, paper or story rather. The story wants to go. Whoops, not that. That's it. Lucky that one's full, because otherwise I'd have lost my bloody prayer. And that would have been an inconvenience. See, this, again, I'll reiterate it, and I really hope that they haven't sort of fluffed their inventory system in the second one. But the inventory system of my time at Porsche is one of the greatest accomplishments of all time for a game like this, where you just... it's there. The whole inventory is at your fingertips at all times. Which is just... oh, it's so perfect. So very perfect. I love it to bits because it's very useful. It is the perfect system indeed. I'm assuming it doesn't do anything similar. As far as I've never found anything similar. Now granted, I suppose it took me a fair amount of time to find it in sort of Porsche, but still, we might as well do the church service while we're here. But I think we're a little bit early. We'll deal with this man in the confessional. And what sort of thing can we do? Do we have the padded church benches yet? Oh, no, I think that's just a standard church bench, isn't it? Yes, it is. Candelabras. Stained glass window. I think we've already done the stained glass window. Confessional we don't necessarily need. Incense burners, maybe? Obviously we can't actually build an incense burner at the moment, but let's have a look at our technologies. Oh, this is the religious one. Ah, there we go. We can do the softness of faith. So I think that's probably worthwhile. Softness of faith. It's burnt a load of our blues, but that's fine. Candelabra free, but that's expensive. Very expensive. So what do we need to build our fancy soft benches? Oh, we need silk, of course. Jointing I can probably handle, but silk I don't think I can actually build silk. Oh, no, we're not quite there yet. Do we just pop off and come back, or... I suppose we could do a little bit more inventory sorting. We've got that confessional note paper. I must do something with those notes at some point in the not too distant future, because you can write your own books and stuff, but I just haven't gotten around to dealing with that situation yet. I know there's an awfully large volume of situations you haven't quite managed to get around to dealing with. I know. I'm disappointed as well. I assures you of that. Do I have mushrooms already in one of these chests? No, so I suppose we'll put some mushrooms in there. And that's about it for that. What else could we put? It was just aesthetic, I think, but still one of those ones where I should perhaps explore this since it exists. Common bedspread. Oh, I do actually have... whoops, I ate one of the things I hadn't intended to eat. I see, that's why I put the silk in here, because I can do a different bed. Right. Yeah, I could turn the bedspread black, but again, I mean, there's skulls and bats. That's quite an interesting one. But I'd need white paint and a feather, and I don't have white paint and a feather. Oh, soul receiver. Oh, I should probably build a soul receiver here. Why not? So we want. I believe that was standard glass parts, but I might be mistaken. Oh, either way, we'd need complex one. We'd need standard to make complex, I think. Let's just have a double check. Yeah, that's standard. Excellent. Cooking table. Updated cooking table. Interesting. Yeah, I suppose let's try and get 1, 2, 3 complex parts. I've gotten distracted now. As is so often the way. I only needed 3, but we'll have some spare because you never know when they'll come in handy. And we'll finish off these billets because we needed firewood for the furnace, didn't we? And then a little bit more. I'm just eating beets like it's going out of fashion. I've got beets bar dry. No, you don't, you liar. They're quite expensive, and you don't like expensive things. Okay, I'm now at a disadvantage because I've been up too long. That's what that little blue ZZ sign means. Can't quite remember exactly. Oh, there we go. You'll need to sleep or you'll keep losing energy. So basically, it's a drain on your energy until you go to sleep. But I'll try and get as much done as possible in order to hopefully alleviate that. But here we go. Let's do a little church service. We'll try and do the church service and then I don't know what, but we'll try and put it away in the not too distant future. So let's pray for this blessing. But faith is much like money. If you make sure you do this church service every week, you start racking up the faith, as can be seen here, and racking up the dosh. And that is highly useful for this game. So, as I say, it's very much a sort of very slow start when it comes to faith and money. And then, boom, 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 you suddenly start getting shed loads and you are pretty much flush and good to go forever. Which is quite useful. Right, do I actually have some firewood on me? Yes, I do. So we'll go deal with popping some firewood into the furnace. Probably your best bet is the coal, maybe. We could do with dealing with those as well, but we'll pop back. There is apparently a body in the morgue. Are you sure, game? Interesting. Oh shit, is that why I've not been able to use the fucking soul extractor? No, it's not. I don't know whether... Oh, there is a body in the morgue. Well, I'm assuming it's... Yeah. We'll assume by there's a body in the morgue, they mean the one I'm trying to burn in the furnace. So, that's fine. I suppose one of the key things we wanted to do was engage in this. I think there's a note from Ulrich. Hey, greetings, Keeper. I'm feeling much better today. If you're looking for me, I'm visiting the most interesting place in the village. You'll find me there, Ulrich. Looks like someone decided to visit the tavern. A bit early for him to go out. Probably still dangerous. Oh shit, we've automatically gone there. Oh, very interesting, Ulrich. Oh, hey, Keeper. I didn't know you managed to make friends with someone from town. Yes, he's a fine fellow. He found a lovely place for me right under the morgue. It's thanks to him that I live down there. Oh, I'm very happy for you, Ulrich. It's also good to hear that the Keeper cares for people other than himself. If you ever visit the village, come visit us again. These days are sorely lacking refined company like yours. Excellent. Well, I suppose to go back to him. Oh, well, I suppose we can sell that. We can sell our death certificate, so that's something, I suppose. Plus the mirror should be functional, so that's again something. We won't bother with that. We've now got our conical flasks to potentially do the soul receiver. Soul receiver, there we go, excellent, marvellous. And we also, yeah, we did the bits for the kitchen as well. Updated cooking table, that's it. Let's just, hang on. Right, looks like that. There's a little extra. Struggling slightly to see it, but fine enough. I think the next one... Oh, old-fashioned cupboard. Or versus cupboard, I don't know which is better, but I think old-fashioned cupboard might be better. Nails. We need more nails. We'll try and get the nails sorted out. That's the ticket. And now we want to pop in here and get ourselves an upgraded thingamabobbles. Yeah, it's a bit of an improvement, isn't it? Yeah, that'll do nicely. Right, so pop the heart and doodah away while I'm still doing at the moment. And then, yeah, probably best to call it quits. Hearts and brains. Oh yeah, hearts and brains are going to have to... Annoyingly, they don't stack hearts and brains. It's quite frustrating, if I'm honest. It would be so much easier if you were able to stack hearts and brains together into a little stackaroo for a stackarootin' good time, because then you would be sort of better off, I think. But there you go. Well, they don't allow you to stack your brains. Stack your brains in the jar. You're not allowed to do that anymore. Right, so yes, I think we're probably sorted. I'll tell you what I will do, cheeky, just with that little bit of energy I've got left. I know it's theoretically it's meant to be draining, but I don't actually honestly think it does. But I might be wrong. Unfortunately, I'm not going to quite get through there, so we'll just leave that for next time. I'm not going to use more sauerkraut. Or it's not, it's beets. So, yes, Sleepy Sleepies, and I think real world Sleepy Sleepies as well, so we'll put it away in a moment. I don't know if I'll bother with a raid, truth be told. It's not hugely worthwhile. It's a little bit sort of, hello, I've done a raid, but I'm leaving now because I need to sleep. So, yeah, I don't know how worth it is, it truly is, but there you go. We shall see, I suppose. We shall see. We'll see if there's any obvious things that sort of leap out. I can just load the page while I'm doing admin. And I'll pop it on the old interim slideshow, so it's perhaps a little bit more obvious and interesting. We shall see. Just clearing out some bits of shit that don't need to exist now. I do find it sort of concerningly cathartic, I think, to delete things. I know, I probably shouldn't, but it is very much a case of you can just delete something, it's like, yep, I am a very much but yeah, we're now just looking at almost all of the other things. Bardly do. Yes, we're just bardly doing now, I'm afraid. That's basically what happens at the end. I'm sort of just distracted and doodly doing. If you doodly do with a doodly dee and a diddly dum with a biddly bow, biddy biddy bo ba 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 ba, biddy 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 ba ba ba, biddy booty body ba ba ba. I don't think we'll bother with a raid after all, 'cause you know that's the thing that happens. Oh yes. Diddle 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 dee dee, diddle 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 dee dee dee, diddle 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 dee dee dee. Now we're just diddle deeing around in the place. Diddle dee dee, diddle dee dee. Well, I suppose we'll do the Nicarin shout out. So if anybody's interested in some gaming goodness tomorrow night, you've got Mr. Nicarin. That's Bioshock, isn't it? You know what? Escaped me that name, and that's assuming I've got it right that time. which oftentimes it's easier to assume I've gotten something wrong. It's usually a safer bet.
No.
It's usually a safe.
Do whatever you want.
I will do whatever I want.
Give a shit.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Right. And as established, there probably will not be a stream tomorrow from Mr. Blue Bush, but I suppose we'll throw out a Bushington shout out anyway. See what amusement we have.
Banjos are notorious for deterring sharks.
Yeah, one of the weekly trials is to stick TNT next to a shark and then blow it up.
Hi, bye. Thanks. You said I had a fast.
Yeah, that was the man who confused your ass for a bomb.
What was that?
He thought you were holding explosives. You were just round. Oh, that's about it. That's about it. So I suppose I'll say cheerios and then fuck off. So I possibly suggest you do the same. Cheerio.